there's been a lot of question about why are we negotiating with the province of Nova Scotia when the original treaties were made with the Crown. Well, we're negotiating the implementation of our Aboriginal and our treaty rights, and to do that, a lot of the things that we would be talking about, and most importantly, would be land and resources, and just about any right that you might want, that we might want to be negotiating, as far as treaty rights goes, affects province of Nova Scotia. They have the jurisdiction over all land. There's very, very little provincial, federal land. It's all provincial land. Same as resources. It's mostly all Nova Scotia resources. Even to, the only big item of negotiation is fisheries, and that is federal, DFO. But for the most part, a lot of the things, everyday things that we are dealing with are provincial jurisdiction. Of course, reserve lands, most of us live on reserves. Those are federal lands, but then again, they're reserve lands. They're lands that are that the federal department has jurisdiction over, Department of Indian Affairs to be exact, but anything else beyond that, when we assert that we own the province, or we have treaty rights, or we have title over the province of Nova Scotia, it's the province of Nova Scotia. It's not the federal department of Canada, it's the province of Nova Scotia. So anything to do with that, we do have to negotiate with the province of Nova Scotia. Same as resources. If there's going to be any resources developed in the province, again, it's with the province of Nova Scotia. There would be very little that is being developed in terms of resources by the federal government, because they have very little jurisdiction over that. They have over some roads maybe, or maybe air or military, things like that. But as far as anything that we want to get engaged in or involved with, it's usually provincial jurisdiction. That is why we include the province of Nova Scotia in our deliberations with the federal government. Federal government is always, they are the ones that have jurisdiction over Indians and lands reserved for Indians. They're the ones that have jurisdiction over all Aboriginal people just about now, since this changed its title. And when it comes to the implementation of rights, there is not an awful lot that they have jurisdiction over. Maybe some federal parks, and I think we only have 2 or 3 in this province, so it's not an awful lot, but they have to be there because they are the ones that has that responsibility to ensure that the negotiations are proceeding in a fair way.